Abusia for eye IGP Christian Tete Yohonu abusia ene ade Kevin Okobedu Taylor of Loud Silence TV abusia for aba abonten aba bedi nkomo reveal some secret bi ene revelation bi abusia efa papa hu a enya asem keto abusia we dey ma mekasa wa me ma mekasa enye tenten pese yekọ na yeti nsem a Kevin Okobedu Taylor abusia this time round or the aba abonten credit goes to Loud Silence TV Kevin Okobedu Taylor ene ni team abusia ene dey enkomo mo de aba abonten ano edin ye pa ebia na abusia meka ensem a ewo ni Kevin Okobedu Taylor de aba abonten mu abusia ebia na mehu ne kan ye nti pese yekọ na yetie ensem no mu akasa enkyere mu yes abusia me fasa akonya we so emo akwa abasonko so emfa wo emra ye channel so eda so aye be media jecha abusia be so wase ene de dika wani etwa channel so ani di kwan so abusia be so wase obe subscribe e de ama YouTube channel no abusia obe boy notification bell no so for more podcast updates abusia be channel so e de ama ye se ha ani di kwan so yeni atem ani di no bu kwan so yeni atem nemum ya adwen e na ye chewo na yehu ene ne ayete e wo ye social media so abusia yete Calvin emratesia
this is a very important story I want to talk about quickly. Police Special Operations Team withdrawn from Kumasi hours after anti-crime development. You see the IGP after a year, the Special Operations Team, so Obunfri Kumasi Brank. I don't know whether they are reassigning them to somewhere else, but maybe I'm still stuck to the matter. Mr. IGP, you should know better. This group, you need to dissolve it. Yesterday, I gave you a lot of room. The Jalil guy leading this special operations team is a criminal. He has murdered somebody in the northern region. Mr. Yohonu, do the right thing. I told you today, you were supposed to dissolve that operations team. This guy called Jalil, this guy, Mr. Yohonu, say edrono okwaje de brewa. Sa edrona I so be cha. Dissolve the special operations team. Reconstitute it and make sure this guy is not part of it. We don't want to get to that point where we know an IGP at a group for them to murder a Ghanaian. Now, let me tell you people something about Jalil and why that IGP is a disappointing man. And I'm going to go all out to make sure that this IGP, so when go sa special team way next week, it is going to be very nasty. With all due respect, say, I respect you so much. I respect you so much. But respect is earned. Jalil boy we own. Do you know, say Jalil, and IGP knows this, it's on record. Jalil in 2015-16 stole 5 guns. He was a sergeant in the Ghana Police Service. IGP, the kind of things I'm going to come out with, sorry. I don't think you'll be comfortable in your office. In my room, I told you, this boy that you have made him your personal bodyguard, intimidating people, attacking people, ending up killing someone. They murdered somebody in the northern region. You, IGP, I don't think you are ready to fight any crime in Ghana. You are creating and grooming murderers. Dissolve that operation team now. Now, this boy called Jalil, before Akufo-Addo took office, I mentioned the IGP, he's failing to dissolve this thing, our agenda. This boy called Jalil, in 2016, before Akufo-Addo took over power, and when you Kaisa video way, Tama Jalil attack Nanka Bruce Jubilee House after Akufo-Addo winning power no. This video. That is Jalil. This Jalil guy. IGP there. This Jalil guy, and I who know video nimuno. He was the guy who attacked Nanka Bruce. He pulled a gun. They beat the police officer, a senior police officer. The day you can't say Akufo-Addo winning elections. This is the Jubilee House. That was the guy. Now, I'm show this guy. In 2016, this guy Jalil, he was a sergeant at Ghana Police Service. This is the guy you are sending around to attack people. This is a Delta Force guy who is brutalizing innocent people. And you, the IGP, you are sponsoring this. Answer Nameko Assembly from next week, you know. So also undeserve it. We will see. Now, this guy called Jalil. That's, I need the. Yes, thank you, Mr. S. Now, Jalil Owia, he was a sergeant in the Ghana Police Service, right? He was working as a Delta Force agent and also a police officer. Now, in 2016, Owia AK-47s 5. This Jalil guy, and he is heading the special operations team. Owia 5 AK-47s. For some reason, the code record, yes, we are 3, not a sergeant. Now, Owia sa intuono yachino. He was actually arrested. He was interdicted. Sa period in na election 2016 yadliko jina court. Emma, you suspended no. Right after election 2016, Akufo-Addo mu take over. Omobo Nanka Bruce we no. And your man the position ASP. This guy. So Yayan ASP no. Anna Ekufuado must start Juma. And you, Yohonu, you are there. You know this. Your commanders, the police hierarchy, you know this matter. And Ekufuado made an ASP and started brutalization. Now we back at the Kevin Taylor. I never assaulted ASP Nanka Bruce. Suspect dares accusers. Now when you read the story, let me read the story in intro. This is the story. And date next, the story. A policeman who recruited 3 persons managed to secure them police uniforms and 3 AK-47 assault rifles with 20 rounds of ammunition has been remanded by circuit court in Accra, where he is facing charges of conspiracy and stealing. The plea of Bawa Abdul Jalil was not taken. His accomplice, A. Richard K. Boating and P.K. Godwin, are at large. He is to reappear on June 14th. When the case was called, Assistant Superintendent of Police A. Derry told the court that the police was still conducting investigations into the matter and prayed the court to remand the accused person in custody. So Jalil was arrested for stealing and conspiring to steal with other 2 people. He was remanded in police custody. The case was in court. This guy was a sergeant then. Now, the prosecutor told the court, presided over by Mr. Justice Frank Menu, that the accused person who was attached to guard duty unit of the police headquarters had been interdicted. The prosecution said on March 26th to April 5th this year, Jalil managed to acquire 3 sets of police uniforms for Richard, Boating, and Godwin. Jalil and his accomplice went to the Panthers unit armory at the police headquarters, provided fake services numbers. Listen, these are court documents about the same Jalil. Jalil created fake IDs and a police armory oko ria tuo and okoyi uniforms and the man called for some of Uncle Bokrono. This is the same Jalil who is heading a special unit. Jesus Christ. Yohonu, you are a disappointment. You want to destroy John Mahama's government. This is just the beginning. We are going to do detailed job on you and Jalil. If you still keep this unit by Monday, it is going to be dirty. This Jalil guy should have been sacked from the police and even jailed. But when they're crazy crime, I'm sure. Let's finish the story. Now, when you read the rest of the story, this is what it says. The prosecutor told the court, presided over by Mr. Justice Frank Menu, that the accused person who was attached to guard duty unit of the police headquarters had been interdicted. The prosecution said, no, Mr. Did you give me 2? Mr. Yeah, Mr. Okay. Oh, okay. All right. My team is saying I should take the story from the top. I have the 2. All right. So this is the let me show you, because then you get to know the date. My team, they are telling me to show you the date so that we will be factual. We don't want it to look like we just picked the story from somewhere. So Mr. S said I should put the date on story, where it's coming from. So this story was reported by Joy News, and the date then 21st May 2007. 21st May 2007. So Jalil has been a criminal for a long time. 2007, and oko be police armory. Only about 2 people. Eko rian tadie, police in tadie. Eko rian tuo. And ye chino, ye interdicted no, ye didn't to remand, and ye didn't call court. This guy Jalil. This is the same guy. Today the IGP is telling us to say only a special operation. Now, Mamincho, the story also from Ghana Web. Thank you very much, team. Team, I need to read everything. Because wow. Wow. Team, interesting, eh? Thank you, Mr. S. Let me read every single thing here. Send a Ghana for better story. Na see pa. Then you will see Ube Unipa na oyen a lawyer or court. I'm going to show you something today. And you see, Makache Yohonu say what he's doing, he's basically destroying himself. But Yohonu does not want to listen because he thinks this boy yeah here. So 2007, they actually arrested this guy. He went to steal police AK-47. He was basically interdicted. He was even actually remanded. Court document, let me read it down. Report from 2007. He's a hardened or a Delta Force boy, this guy, Jalil. Now, let me read this story, no. The other part in the show. Team. It's all over the place, but I'll try and find them, team. This is the guy, Yohonu say, Yohonu, you need to shut this down and take this guy off. This guy needs to be sacked from the Ghana Police Service, but you don't want to listen. You are here. Now, you see the story. My first story went show. My first dating show. I feel who be There's the first one. Lawyer battles with police in court over missing guns. Date, and a show 9th May 2008. Case running out from 2007 all the way to 2008. This is Jalil. Now here there. The one who doesn't want to listen, you will listen. Mami read this story next show. Now, obeti bibia say numere. You can say, hey, yeah. This story, 2018, was covered by Ghana Web. Now, here, there. Mami read it. Now, but we are going to take our time. An argument ensued between a legal practitioner and a police officer at an Accra Circuit Court over a docket allegedly sent to the Attorney General's office for advice. Mr. Gabby Ochredakon, who represented Bawa Abdul Jalil, a police constable who is accused of stealing 3 AK-47 rifles and 20 rounds of ammunition with 3 others, registered his displeasure over the delay in the commencing the trial. You see, 2008, Jalil ko wiya tuo every Ghana police a no. Lawyer na or represented Jalil e court na Gabby Ochredakon. I'm in front of BMNT. The IGP doesn't want to listen. If anybody wants to destroy John Mahama's government, catch them all. This boy is a dangerous boy. He has been a thug, a criminal from day one. He's not supposed to be in the police service. And we will petition the police to sack him. Mr. Gabby Ochredakon, who represented Bawa Abdul Jalil, a police constable who is accused of stealing 3 AK-47 rifles and 20 rounds of ammunition with 3 others, registered his displeasure over the delay in commencing the trial. Jalil has pleaded not guilty and he is on 1,500 Ghana cedis bail. Mr. Ochredakon accused the police of shifting blame on the office of the Attorney General because his investigations revealed that the docket was not at the AG's office. I mean, kind of story in intro. Number 2. Oh, sorry. Number 2. Mr. Ochredakon said he personally wrote to the Office of the Attorney General on February 21st this year inquiring about a duplicate docket of his client's case, but the response from the AG on March 11 this year indicated that the docket was not there. Subsequently, the Attorney General had asked the Criminal Investigation Department to forward the said docket to them. Meanwhile, a letter covering the forwarding of the docket was written on March 26th this year by the police. Assistant Superintendent of Police ASP Aiden Derry, the prosecutor in his response said it was not likely that the police would call witnesses because the docket had been forwarded to the AG's office, and until the police received response from the AG, they could do nothing about the case. Number 3. Jalil led his 3 accomplices, all dressed in police uniforms. This is the background story. Jalil led his 3 accomplices, all dressed in police uniforms, to the Panthers Unit Armory at the police headquarters to give fake service numbers to the armorer and collected 3 AK-47 assault rifles and 20 rounds of ammunition and had their names booked in the station records. Prosecution said the 3 suspects went away with the rifles and uniforms and never returned. When the armorer detected the anomaly, he reported the incident and Jalil was arrested. Jalil has, however, failed to assist the police to trace his accomplices and the 3 AK-47 rifles. In 2007, Enna Jalil, IGP, 2007, and this Jalil guy, Okoria AK-47, or Panthers, or wear uniforms, or armory with fake ID, not a sergeant, and we are any channel. How is this guy even in the police? When the Kufori came to power, they promoted Jalil to ASP. And you know the funny thing? On the 2nd of December 2025, after the IGP ABA at this special force, no, on the 2nd na omubo sa abrantie we to owie no.
Respect for what? The black man. He's gone. How? Respect for what? You kill somebody just like that. From now on. Because of what? He has a family. Oh. Not on any drugs, not on anything, not on anything. Killing people, this is becoming too much.
On the 2nd of December 2025, the same month, and IGP a moving called DSP. So right now, Jalil is a DSP, somebody with such record in Ghana Police Service. How did we get here, Yohonu? And remember, when Dampari was the IGP, Yohonu went to set up an office in our circle for NPP boys. This guy was the one leading those team. And Dampari found out and told Yohonu to shut that office down because this boy is a dangerous boy. Dampari was supposed to interdict Yohonu because Yohonu was then Dampari's deputy IGP. Ekufa nekofa Yohonu bae. And quietly they shut down that operation because Jalil Kofa Delta Force boys and on the BSA office no cycle. It's Obuku Sakwanwi on the 2nd of December no. The same month and Yohonu ya akwa with DSP and or T special force on the akwa with Twano. Now you see why Yohonu doesn't want to dissolve this. He does not want to dissolve it because this boy Odena Yejuma che. But I don't care about what is happening today. How on earth? Say Obia in 2008, Oko Ria police for Atadie, a Ria a tuo. Emiadiko Jina court, Gabi Ochedakuna and a lawyer. You're to be moving from sergeant to ASP to DSP in Ghana Police Service. Hey, then at this point, anybody can be in the Ghana Police Service. This is an indictment on the Ghana Police Service. If this Jalil guy is still in the Ghana Police Service, this is the greatest indictment. This, Mr. President, this is not supposed to happen. This guy, he was caught. He was arraigned before court. He stole AK-47s, 20 ammunitions. This same guy today, you have moved him from a sergeant to ASP to DSP and give him special forces to handle and giving him the room to be able to operate anyhow. Are we okay as a nation? IGP, I told you, Monday, Anna Ochanopa released a statement to, we want an official statement from your office, said this special unit or team, you have dissolved it. And this guy, Jalil, is no more heading it. And also, Jalil needs to stand trial. Some murder, no murder, Obi was ceremonial. We need to open investigations into it. So he needs to move away from any police. Any Zankako, you need to ocean in some Jalil. Mama Jalil DSP. This is wrong. This is absolutely wrong in all forms. Gabi muna prepare boy with my Ghana. Gabi Ochidako, ne lawyer ne Gabi Ochidako. This government, Jomahama, only one way. Sometimes when you may be a you are still sitting there and watching this happen. The interior minister sitting there, and you guys are watching this happen. The whole MDC as a government. Now, minyamba the dealings at the police headquarters zoo. Me started me documentations, me record me started BBAO. I am just giving you highlights of what is about to happen. Say you want to say, oh yeah, what is right. Yohonu needs to do what is right. And what is right is one, dissolve the special team. Secondly, we have to investigate the team, the leader Jalil, who murdered that young man in Tamale. 3, the Jalil guy, he needs to stand trial. He does not have to lead any force again. Reconstitute a new special operation team with a respectable person to lead them. That is all that I'm asking from you. I want you to release a statement that officially you put the team together, you have shut it down, you are going to open investigations into that killings. And 3, Jalil should never be part of any operations that you have put together, and he has to also face trial. Mr. President John Mahama, this is not a joke. Your life is at stake. Your security is at stake. You are not safe as the President of the Republic. You are not. Don't think that you are safe. You are not. If you have this kind of people in your police, leading special forces, then you as a president, you are not safe. You are not safe like Akroma. Because we know these people, what they can do. This is dangerous. These guys stand trial for stealing ammunition. Right now, do you know the amount of ammunition I want in possession? And Mr. President, you think this is a normal day? This is not normal. This is not normal, Mr. President. I'm not a prophet, but this does not look good. You need to instruct that this operation team is basically dissolved in the next 24 hours. This guy, they need to come and write a report who murdered this young man in Tamale. You are also a Northerner. This guy, Jalil, needs to be investigated, and this same team needs to be reconstituted. We need a new set of people, legitimate people with credibility to lead this special team to fight illegal drugs. Mr. President, you are not safe.
The NPP cannot be underestimated. You know it, I know it. They've been in existence for a long time and have been changing their names up till this day. The nature of who they are. Munjie, the nature of who they are, what they are, where they've come from, is something they are happy with, and they will be there for a long time. Let's not mimic their behavior. Let us reach into the principles and the values that emerged out of the circumstances that gave birth to us. And if we can hold onto those principles and those values, we will move way into the future and no one can ever defeat us. We will ride and override any obstacle as we did in the past.
I will share with you the case, the court documents, how the case ended. This case. I will share with you how Gabby Ochedaku, who is the lawyer of Jalil Bawa, how the case ended. I'll come and read every single word for you to hear in your ear. Mr. President, you are not safe one bit. I can tell you your security is weak. Your intelligence is very weak. If you have people like this in your police force, giving too much room to lead men with guns, then your presidency is not safe, Mr. President. Yeah. It is not. And Menyasho say, anybody in Ghana or Shemi think say I'm doing the wrong thing. I am just doing the right thing. I'm just telling you the story, the history behind this police officer. I'm not insulting anybody. There are a lot of things people don't know. When you set a team or put a team together, such a sensitive team, and you put such a man in front of it as the leader, we need to know the background of the leader of this team. And that is what I am doing. So the question here is, what did Yohonu see in this guy that he insisted that this guy leads the special operations team? What did he see? You want to tell me Yohonu does not know this background story of Jalil? He knows. Yohonu, as the IGP today, doesn't know Jalil at a point stole AK-47s, ammunitions, police uniforms. Yohonu has the update on all this. So what will make Yohonu still insist that this guy will lead that special team? I am not against anybody. The way we are able to go deep and read the background of people is the same as this police officer. The question here is, we are doing it because of the conduct of the team or Dano, what they have recently done. That special operations team, nobody had an issue with it until the leader, who is Jalil, started acting in a certain way that did not sound or look right. When we start to ask questions and you're personal, it is because we want the right things to be done. So, me Jalil minimuno. Jalil, bibianiwa opa memepe, bibianiwa mepa ope. I don't envy him, he doesn't envy me. I don't know him. But I'm making Ghanaians understand, for a team, for police officers to attack people, like Ibrahim Mahama, because he's famous in Tinieti, Uncle Otise, Obi Onoso watching or Shebe Bia, and Kayante. Machemu video of somebody who was shot in the northern region, all because of the activities of this group Jalil is leading. And I'm taking you back to check the background of the leader of the group. Have I done anything wrong here? I've done nothing wrong here. I am making Ghanaians know. Nipana Odi group ne record in it is a BBC says, why don't we recall the team and say, no, please, you are not the right person to lead. In this, so I guess I'm a IGP, and I'm in IGP. In fact, yesterday I gave IGP a lot of room and say, IGP, take the right decision. Make the right decision now because things get out of hand. But the IGP doesn't want to do it. Men can say IGP gu special for me say gu way they change leadership no. Na omwa through the activities and I said decisions that Jalil take here, we need to investigate Jalil and the team. That's all. Into Gusa special operation way. Now we MBA investigations into the murdering of that gentleman, the attack on Ibrahim Mahama, and make sure Jalil does not lead the new reconstituted national special operations. That's all I'm asking. I'm not saying Obi Goku Obi. So what have I done here? Bonnie Ben Maye. What I was reading are things that were in the news or are in the news already. You and I didn't know that Jalil's lawyer in 2008 was Gabi Ochedako, who basically was the Prime Minister of Ghana from 2017 to 2024, an NPP head of state in quotes. So where does Jalil come from? Who are the people who guided Jalil? Jalil, the political affiliation way, you bet your pictures of Jalil sitting in MP. That does not care. Nobody cares about that. But the question here is his conduct before and after. And then I hear someone seven. Because I'm very sure recently Yohonu came to the US, went to New York, met the police. Do you think there's anybody in the police in America or what this kind of record I need to action in some ISO only D? I'm asking. If we don't check this guy, we will end up being at the wrong side of the gun. And that is what I'm trying to prevent. That is all. Mimi Jalil minimuno, the kind of boys on the minimum. But we want to protect the police force. We want to protect the IGP's office. We want some decency, decorum. We want some kind of integrity. But if today IGP sits down and puts together a team and tells me that he did not check the background of Jalil, his record as a police officer, and hands over weapons and ammunition, whatever, to Jalil to lead a group of men, then the IGP, we need to question your credibility. What thinking, what investigations went into you making that final decision that Jalil is the only DSP who can lead this? Then there's something that you are not telling us, Yohonu. This team dissolving Ochina before Monday. Jalil needs to answer questions on the man who was murdered in the northern region and also Ibrahim Mahama's attack. See, a new operations team, put another credible, somebody with credibility to lead it. We still need this special operations team. We need it. These are the simple things I'm asking of you. Why is it so difficult for you? Media. This job that I do, Obi anywhere I'm a target. I try to get the facts, I try to tell you, and I'm telling you, Mr. President, with all due respect, take action. Mr. President, there's more that I see that maybe you have seen it, but for some reason, you have not spoken about it. But there are so many things that I see that, Mr. President, maybe you have not seen. Your security is weak. Your intelligence is weak. You are not safe as a president of the republic. You are not.
The NPP cannot be underestimated. You know it, I know it. Cannot be underestimated. You know it, I know it.
The MPP of Darocha, Sakiskek, Victor Wusu, Kofi Buzia, Professor Edubuahe, Alajete, J.A. Kufuor, those men of value, those men of integrity are not what we have today. I tell you without mincing words, the 5 people who are contesting, wanting to be flag bearers, are just sankwas. I tell you without mincing words, the 5 people who are contesting, wanting to be flag bearers, are just sankwas. I tell you without mincing words,